Welcome back to the Surviving Your 20s podcast, where
our goal is for you to survive, thrive, and live your best life in your 20s
and beyond. It's your girl Shaw. What's good? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. How are you?
You know, it's been a long time since we've sat in these chairs, but I'm excited to be back, you know?
I'm excited too.
Because we said that we was going to give the people content, and y'all want y'all content?
They want the content.
They want it because
they want the content.
We see the downloads.
We see them every day.
We have international people.
International watchers. Hi to the people in where? Australia, Canada, Nigeria.
Pick up yourself.
Hey, y'all.
Yes. Do y'all love the content? We are happy to bring it to y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because everybody's trying to figure it out. Everybody wants to know how to survive. We don't have all the answers, but y'all can join us as we try to figure it out.
We're just figuring it out.
Yes.
Along with you guys.
Disclaimer, we are not experts
at anything.
Yes.
Well, let me not say it like that. We're not experts at anything that we are like talking about. We're just speaking from like our experience and the little bit of reading that we do and the little bit of research that we do. And
yes. And that's about it.
That's it.
Yes. So if you need real help, go to a real therapist.
Seek a therapist. Seek professional help.
Okay.
Love you, though. Good luck.
Love you, Bookie.
And everything that you got going on. All right, y'all?
Yes.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. I'm officially 27. Bada boom, bada bing. Work. Get to work. Hey.
Your birthday was last week, right?
Yes, it was last week.
The days are flying.
They are flying.
That feels
by.
like so long ago already. Like it was dead just last.
Dang.
What, Wednesday?
Yes.
Or Tuesday.
It was Wednesday.
Wednesday. Okay.
Yes. So I love the fact. I heard somebody say what the goal is to age. We're aging.
Who said that?
The goal is to age because if you die,
listen,
that's the age you stop at. Think about it.
I mean, sure, but like if we could age without like looking like we're aging and feeling like we're aging, that would be cool.
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
You know what I'm saying? But we're
the person who never ages. What
is complaining? Because they say black don't crack, and I agree.
It cracks eventually. Oh, me. Oh,
the producer is talking behind the scenes.
I mean, yes. Look, we do look good for our age.
Hair, it's easier. It's be like, okay, I don't know her age, because black people with their natural hair is just like, oh my god, I can't
fresh face. Yeah.
To two puffs, it's giving like, which is unfortunate because the beauty standards did that. However, I like it.
You know what's crazy though? No, I don't know if I could say this.
Can you?
But it's like, is it because other people aren't aging well? So then it just makes us look like
it is what it is.
We're not aging, but it's just like if we're using them as the standard of what something should look like, we're always gonna look like we're aging so well. But it's like, who made them the
standard?
The standard of what a 27, a 28, a 29, a 30 should look like.
But if they're not aging well, I guess it works. This one thing works in our favor.
I mean, cool. I appreciate it.
You know,
but
the Botox, we don't got to see. God is good. Let me tell you, God is good because listen, we might not be able to afford the Botox or and we don't want it. I don't want it. Do you?
I'm sorry. When the time comes, I will be looking into Botox. Listen, cause
can you do the pins and needles on your face?
What, isn't that something else? I thought that was like acupuncture.
Okay, well, Botox is similar. It's like injection, and you might be looking stiff, girl.
They gonna numb you up. I'm sure it eases on, you know, a couple. Listen, I'm doing whatever, okay,
to stay young.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna look up Yelp reviews and Google reviews and all that, and just
I'm not against it.
And just hope that whoever's doing my Botox in 30 years do me right.
I'm not against it. I mean, do whatever you got to do.
And I'm going to be trying to put you on like Charlene. I'm telling you.
And you know what the gag is? I can't take pain.
I'm telling you that now. I'm telling you. Like, girl, do the Botox. Now, let me stop.
Yeah, I'm going to be like, yeah, girl, we out to get Botox. Starbucks and Botox.
Yes, grown woman thing. Starbucks and Botox. Yes.
Girl. You need a lift here after the kid's done suck the life
mommy
out of
makeover.
your boobs.
Do your thing.
You do what you got to do. I'm not mad at it, but I love the fact that I'm black. I'm aging. 27.
Looking
it's
good.
Fire. You know
feeling any older?
I'm not feeling any older. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling wiser. I'm feeling strong. You gotta be strong. You gotta be. You know. Okay, that's probably I don't know who sings that. Anyway, but I'm feeling good. I'm happy to be 27 years old. I made it this far. I actually did something new this year on my birthday. I did not post my birthday until 2 days after.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoever rocks with me, they're gonna tell me happy birthday on my day. They're gonna know. You know how they be like, nobody's gonna know. No, they're gonna know. And it was fun. It was cool. It was like, okay, it's my birthday and I love you for that. And like the cool immediate people told me on my birthday, and then I posted a picture and everybody else said it. And I do appreciate that too, but you kind of appreciate the day more when you just take it in instead of worry about an Instagram post.
I feel you.
You understand?
So did you have less happy birthdays this year? Doing it this way?
I did it like that last year too.
You did?
2021, I didn't post anything.
You didn't?
I didn't post anything. 2022, I mean. I didn't post anything. So it kind of just like, I'm cool with it now.
Okay.
I'm all right. I'm all right with posting 2 days later. Like, I don't know everybody's birthday, and most times I see it on Instagram as well, and that just means we're not that close.
Were you expecting to hear from certain people and didn't?
Not really, no.
Okay.
Whoever I heard from was who I wanted to hear from.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting anything. My expectations have been reduce your expectations to zero. Yeah, that's kind of what it's been. If
no
you wrote
disappointments.
Me, you wrote me. Yeah, no disappointments, no expectations. Just a regular day. I didn't cry.
It's not just a regular day.
I'm aging, but I didn't cry. Usually on my birthday, like,
why?
I don't know. It's just not a good time. But I rebuke that in the name of Jesus, because listen, your birthday is supposed to be a fun time, even if you're not doing
like an extravaganza.
The minimum should be fun too, and I love that. It was a good time.
Okay, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
We were together, duh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's always a little. I don't know. Birthdays always have a little bit of stress. It's like it's the hair, it's the look, it's the outfit. It'd be a little stressful.
And then me trying to come to you like, girl, I need an outfit. And it's like, I didn't want to wear a dress because one of my calves are smaller than the other. So I'm like, I'm not wearing no dress. I'm trying not to show the scars yet. I'm trying to get used to my new normal. You know what I'm saying? I just put on a little
cute jeans and some sneakers and
a t-shirt.
It came together.
A $10 t-shirt.
Came together.
Next year, hopefully, you know what I'm saying? I can put on a little heel, do my little 1-2. And get
a heel? I don't trust you to wear a heel like ever again.
I think I'll wear a heel for the picture and take it off.
Okay.
And then we'll see what 30 has in store for us. Okay. Speaking of getting older, aging, trying new things, whatever. Somebody say out with the old and in with the new. She know what I'm talking about.
All right. So let me tell y'all.
Okay.
If you have been watching,
yes,
consistently, then I've been complaining. Let me not say complaining, because my feelings are valid. Yes. But I have had like gripes with work. Like the school year has been mad chaotic and stressful. So I got up out of there. I am no longer teaching. Woo! Now let me stop. No, but I just found like a different school to transfer to. So in September, me and Charlene, we already spoke about this. This is for y'all. But in September, I'm gonna be starting a new position at a new school. I'm gonna be teaching middle school. Listen. That's the only thing that's like irking me. Like
about, right?
Like middle school kids, that's a tough age group because they're literally like in between. It's like you're not a fourth grader, but you're also not the grown person you think you are. You think you know it all. That's just a tough group. It is tough. And when I think about us in middle school,
we was giving them teachers
treacherous.
Mr. Waith, if you're watching, is that his name? The teacher?
Black math teacher, yes.
We probably popped 10 of his dreads out by the time the school year was over. It was
Mr. Hawk? Was that his name?
Yes, Mr. Hawk. He was turning like a tomato.
He literally used to turn red. We had this white man as a teacher. Oh no, that was 8th grade. That was 8th grade. Okay.
8th grade for sure.
I feel like the only teachers we like didn't play with was like Mr. Montalbano.
Yeah, Mr. Montalbano, Miss Ravel.
Miss Ravel. And I think we liked Mr. Martyr, the science teacher.
I liked him.
He was cool.
Quirky, but
he was quirky. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, but Miss.
You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of
Don't say it. From Frank.
Yes. Teddy.
Oh my
yes.
God.
We here with it. He reminds me of Teddy.
That the entire time. I'm like, he is giving me Mr. Martyr vibes.
I just thought of it.
Really?
Yes, just thought. I wasn't even thinking about it.
I knew it from the moment you said it. I'm like, yo, this man. I feel like I know this man.
Yes. He looked. Yes.
The dressing.
The outfits.
The bomber jackets. Yo, that's crazy.
I wonder where he's at now.
I hope he's doing all right. He did not give me a good grade on the science project. Remember we had a science fair?
No. We had a science fair in 8th grade?
Yeah. Chardonnay
We was not surprised. Congrats.
Congrats,
Chardonnay.
Chardonnay. Valedictorian. Go Char.
Chardonnay was a little. She was the ultimate urban scholar.
She put the urban in urban scholar. We went to Brooklyn Collegiate. She really put the U in urban scholar. Woo! Yeah. Best time of our lives. But yes, you're teaching middle school.
So I'm just hoping that that's like better, and
it's better because you're away from your toxic work.
Yeah, the last school, and I'm gonna miss it there. Like because. My classroom was set up comfortable. Okay. The kids used to make jokes. They like, oh, you got it like it's your house in here. I had the lockers. The lockers was turned into like a kitchen pantry, a kitchen closet. Like, listen, so it was real
just do the same thing at the next school.
But I don't even know what that space looks like yet. Like, I'm praying I don't have to share my room.
I hope so.
I hope I have my own room. Like, God forbid I don't have my own room. And they like, oh, you will be going into Miss So-and-so's room. And then she looking at me like,
oh my God.
Who you?
You're a English. It's not like you're an art teacher or
I know, but
you're an English teacher. They have to provide you with your own room.
Listen.
But
you know what it is though? There's so many, like, you have your sped teacher. They come around. The teachers just end up sharing classrooms. Okay. Like, sometimes there just don't be enough space and teachers end up sharing. Like, I shared my room with homegirl.
But it was your room though, so I think it's a difference when you have your room versus you coming into somebody's room and trying to find your way.
But as the newbie, I might be coming into someone's something, because like, let's say whoever's room it was before, they were sharing it with someone. And now that person in here, like, oh, now,
it's a step in my mind. Work your way up the ranks.
Yeah. So it's just like, oh, like, I'm seasoned. I'm going to run this room, like, because I already been here. Listen, I just hope.
Do they tell you these things before they hire you? No?
I don't think so. No.
Oh, they be playing you.
Yes, that too. People. So now you get in the leftover room nobody wants.
Oh, so you get in the room with the rats, the roaches,
probably
and the critters, and Spider-Man. You gonna get a good room because this is a move that needed to be made. You were adamant about moving and getting out of that school. And
the ops could be watching. Let's not talk too much.
Let's not say too much. We gotta cut that out.
Cut that out.
Okay. Yeah, the ops could be watching. And if you are, yeah.
And then I gotta go back there. I gotta go on Tuesday. I'm gonna go on Tuesday, pack my stuff up. Yeah. And just hoping that, like,
you don't see anybody.
Yeah, I hope not, because I don't want to have them conversations. I don't want to be fake.
But is there a conversation that you need to have? Like, I feel like we as this generation, we just leave. We do it respectfully.
Yes.
But we don't really want to have. It's nothing to hash out.
I don't think so.
Let me tell you who Makaida reminds me of. In a couple of episodes before, I spoke about the girl who had the job. She told me it was a great opportunity, and then the next day she left with the check and didn't say nothing.
Wow.
You kind of remind me of that. Like, it's all good and dandy, and then, like, I'm out of here, boy.
Listen, I don't care for nobody. Like, if I'm not feeling it.
But you don't have to say it, though. And the thing is that in this day and age, you don't have to act. You could just go with the flow until it's time to dip. Like,
Yeah,
because you could have been like, oh, I'm gonna be out of here. You know how some people be at jobs.
Yeah.
I'm out of here, boy. I'm out of here. I'm not coming back. I'm not. I hate
Nobody
these jobs.
needs
I'm
to
not
know
coming
that.
back. But then you have that person that's like, dang, they ain't here no more, and you thinking to yourself, they left before me. They was out.
Yeah.
They had the plan in their head. They just wasn't talking about it. And I respect those people more. And you are one of those people.
I don't like to do that because I just feel like, you talk about it and people could sabotage your little exit.
Okay.
Like, isn't that how it is in jail? Like, in jail, you're not supposed to tell people, like,
that your release date, because they try to
they're
punch
gonna
you
mess
so
it
you can
up.
come back.
Yeah. So, I'm
so
like,
you trying to call your old school jail. Heard you. Say nothing. Say, you said enough.
All right.
No,
Enough. No, for real. But like enough on that. So we're just like hoping that the middle school goes well, and hoping that like, and at this point, anything that's just a little bit less toxic than the last place is
good enough.
A win is a win.
Yeah, a win is a win because ain't no school perfect.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have teachers who just be doing too much. Administration who be doing too little. At this point,
I really hope it's not that though. Yeah. I hope it's not that, but like anything that's a step up
is fine.
Is okay.
Have you ever heard somebody say, me going to work complaining about the job I asked God for?
Yes. I think I seen a TikTok like that.
Like, God, I'm so broke. Yes. I need some money. Then you be at the job. I can't wait to get out of here. I love that. Because that sometimes you pray for something, it's like, did I really need this?
But and that's the capitalism doing
that's
its
what I'm saying.
thing.
It's capitalism because you like, need money.
You need the money. So yes, you praying for the job because you literally need the check. But it's like, yo, once you get into the swing, I seen somebody talking about that too. It was like that new job high. Ooh. It's like you get that new job and you're like, I'm gonna be waking up at 5 a.m. I'm making lunch. I'm bringing lunch. I'm gonna dress up and look nice every day and give it 3 weeks to a month. And it's
like, dang, bro.
You dragging yourself out of bed
like everybody else. You fall into that. I think we should be grateful, but also acknowledge that we don't really want to work.
We don't. I don't want to work.
You know,
I've come to terms with that. Like,
and that's okay.
I don't want to work.
We have to. We don't want to, and that's fine. You can. Two things can be true. You have to work so you don't end up out on the street, because you know that they don't. You don't want to be unhoused.
Yeah,
you don't want to end up like those people. Unfortunately, and that's just what it is. And that's okay, because I feel the same way too. But look, we here doing a podcast, right? People got we got stuff that we want to do.
Play your cards right, because I'll quit this too.
You'll quit it?
I'll quit this too, because you was talking real hot before I got here.
What did I say?
You was talking real hot, talking about the subscriber you're trying to reach is unavailable and da-da-da-da. I'll make myself unavailable.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, you can talk spicy, but what is that going to do for you?
And you can...
Oh, you got stuck.
You could do this
you
on your
say
own.
You got stuck. You ain't have
do
this
on your own.
I can't do it on my own, but I can't.
You
I
can.
need you.
You can.
Do you want me to say it?
Unsubscriber.
Do you want me to say it?
Say what?
Speaking of, the subscriber you have reached is temporarily unavailable. Have you been in tune with the AI, girl?
Yeah.
The AI.
You're about to start, right? You about to get into it?
Speaking of capitalism, that's why everybody doing it.
That's really what it is.
I really thought about it. Like, the reason why everybody, if y'all don't know, there's this one girl going around with a flat iron talking about yes.
They know.
Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the ice cream.
Ooh, you got me feeling like a cowgirl. Let me ride it, huh? Listen, it's Yo, and it's weird because you really in your head you're like, why are people watching this? But it's so intriguing to watch. Like you find yourself sitting down watching 20 minutes of the live.
You like, oh, let me eat some dinner while watching this girl. Thank you. And then she's also a mother.
Yes.
She is parenting her kids. Sit down. Go to your room. Don't do that.
That boy is bored. Or I don't know why I just assumed it's a boy. That child is I was about to say a boy. That child is bored.
And like,
bored.
Why you talking like that?
Like, listen, she keep yelling at that child in the background. You not entertaining them.
No. Listen, capitalism. All right. See, now that we on the topic, let me show you my favorite one right now.
Okay.
I got someone's up in here. Oh, all right. Let me show you this one. I got you right now.
Oh, so you really be tuned in?
If I be tuned in, I was tuned in, girl. Don't play with it. All right, look.
All right, that's enough. enough. Glizzies.
What?
I don't
What?
consume glizzies. I'm sorry.
They're not good at this.
Lightnings.
What's on his neck?
Basketball.
Is that sweat?
Basketball. Ball like I'm Curry. Basketball. Ball like I'm Curry.
Okay.
Basketball. Ball like I'm Curry.
This
He
is
said
not
basketball
good.
bond. This one had me weak. Somebody said at your big age.
Friend, this is not good.
Thank you for the likes.
First off, that's a conversation you wanted to do.
Somebody said let him get his bag, y'all.
What bag? You ain't gonna get. Come on, it's like y'all not even trying to do it well.
All right, let me hear this. Let me show you my favorite one right here. This.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
What is this? This is actually disturbing.
She had me weak. All right, and I
That
got
is
one more.
disturbing.
I got one more for you. I think this one is my favorite one. I gotta show you this one. This is the ghetto AI. I was watching her today, getting ready for the pod. You ready?
Okay.
She calls herself the ghetto AI.
Oh gosh.
Thank you for the rose. You're so sweet. You deserve a treat. Thank you. Hello, everyone.
So much attitude.
Clap, patty whack. Click, clap, patty whack. On my way to the bank. Click, clap, patty whack. Click, clap, patty whack. On my way to the bank. Tell the haters rent is due. Say
Who's
it
typing
with
that?
Me.
You?
Thank you. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you guys so much.
She said rent is due, baby. She said she's from New York City.
Oh,
she
she
said
is?
rent is due.
Listen.
And baby, I'm not mad at you.
I respect it. You
I
know,
respect
you gotta
also.
get it how you get it. But
You think about how capitalism plays a part, and then
Yeah.
once they saw 2 to 4K, they like, let me embarrass myself on the internet. It's very strange, but thank you for the like.
But the good thing about TikTok though is like it's usually people who you don't know. Like it's not gonna be your old high school friends,
Yes.
your college friends
Right.
on TikTok. So hopefully you could do it, and the people that you know in real life don't stumble upon the live.
Because if they stumble upon it,
It's like, what are you doing?
Like, what are you out here
What
doing?
is this?
Hi, my name is Charlene, and I am an AI robot.
Thank you for the rose.
No problem. Smells so good.
Yes. Ooh, popcorn.
Yo,
Yo.
I seen Kevin on stage do one. He Christian. He was like, Jesus. He was like, Jesus. I'm like, this is so funny to me. Yes.
But he was on live though?
He was just doing a parody.
Oh,
And I think
okay.
he was so funny. I don't know. This is hilarious.
And I think it's funny the people who like come on to like clown them and joke, but then next thing you know they turn around and they doing it too.
They're
They
doing it
realize
too.
like, oh, let me
It's a
let me
bag
run
in
up.
here.
Yeah.
People are sending roasts. Thank you for the likes. Can y'all do that for us? Thank you for the pod. Subscribe.
Is anyone doing like a duo?
Ooh.
Cause we could see
Let's
look
do
how
the
quick we
lightning.
went
Do the
from
lightning.
talking.
Do the lightning.
What's the lightning? Oh,
1, 2, 3, lightning. 1, 2, 3, lightning. Ooh. Thank you for the hearts.
that one, yo, we could listen. Let's
You
not
want to
give
get the
people,
bag?
Shh, let's not give people
All right, we're gonna
ideas.
cut this part out.
Let's not give the folks
No, I'm not
ideas.
even gonna
If it
clip it
comes
out.
down
If y'all
to
do a duo, y'all gotta pay us because we said it first.
yeah, friend, I'm hot.
You hot? Take off your socks.
I am hot.
No, it is hot in here. And the light is right there.
I know. So, all right, let's talk
You-
about Carlee Russell.
Yeah, what's going on?
We don't even got to give no backstory on Carlee Russell.
Everybody
Everybody knows about Carlee Russell. I didn't, honestly, I'm a little late to the Carlee Russell party. I really didn't really catch on to what was going on until like maybe 3-4 days ago.
Okay, and that's fine. Nothing was missed. Sad to
So,
say.
what are your thoughts?
What are my thoughts on Carlee Russell? Why? Who, what, where, when, and why? Girl, what is happening here? Is this for a man? Because if it's for a man, I'm getting up and walking out of here. I'm walking out of here.
So,
I'm walking out of here. I am out of here. You are a grown woman. But this to show you the extremes that people go through for relationships. So let's bring it back to our 20s. I just think this is a normal 20s stunt that just went too far. She didn't think it was going to go too far. I'm not.
It be like that.
It be like that because I remember lying about stuff like that. Just to be explicit, it's a pod. I used to be like,
Don't you better not say what I think you about to
What
say.
am I gonna say? What do you think I'm gonna say?
The pregnancy pranks?
Yeah, you just be lying. But you're young, so you don't care. But then you say it's a prank, and then
You should be.
no.
Don't trying to clean it up.
I'm not cleaning
You
it up.
ever-
I'm standing
you
on my
ever- you ever
square, bro. I'm
told-
standing on my square. I did. I remember sitting
You
there
told that like you told a young boy or a young man that she was pregnant for attention.
Don't drag it. Young, you
I'm saying like I don't know, maybe you
I'm only 27,
16,
bro.
No, I just
No,
mean
no.
like maybe at 18, 19.
No. It had to be like I was like scared. So I'm like, yeah, I have to be pregnant. But I also lied one time, and that's what I'm saying. You just telling a little lie. You don't think it's gonna go so far. But I had to tell the person the truth. I'm like, hey, it's just a joke, but it was a prank because you just need that.
Girl, bye. You trying to clean it up for the podcast?
I'm
you
not
was
cleaning
one
up.
of the
I'm
girls.
standing on my square.
We all know a girl.
Oh no.
We all
See,
know
it
a
be
girl.
It be your own people. It be your own people.
We all
it
know
be
a
your
girl.
Own people.
Be quiet. We all know a girl who was getting left, was getting the silent treatment,
Okay.
wasn't getting the attention that she wanted, so she told the dude that she was pregnant.
Boo-boo. Unfortunately, that was not my story. I was actually getting the attention. I just thought it was a fun prank. I was just chilling with my friends like, hey, I'm going to text this person and tell them that I'm pregnant. He was texting me fine. Then he was like, why would you say that? And then now I really then he really stopped talking to me for like 3 days.
Oh my God. So this is before you told me it was a prank or after you told me
And then I
prank?
told him it was a prank the same time.
So he was tight that you told him
He was
that?
tight that I just was playing them type of pranks on him. And that was the story. But that's what I'm saying. Can you imagine me doing that and then ended up in a search?
You lying. That boy ain't want you and you was just like, this is how I get him
Girl,
back.
girl.
This is this right here.
Girl, no.
And you know, when you think about it, the girls that used to do that, and let me not even say the girls, because there's women. There's grown women
There's
still
grown women
doing
that
stuff
do that.
like this.
Go on. See, now there's women that do the ultrasound. You know, they go on Google, they do the ultrasound.
Google, yeah.
They do the pregnancy
crazy.
test, or they ask they pregnant for. That's extreme. But did you know? Sidebar: there's 1 million men in America that are raising children that are not their own.
Yeah?
1 million men.
Where you got that from?
I got it from my sources. So I did my research. I was looking.
Really?
It's a lot of.
How do they
about
know?
it.
Like, they polled the women?
It's just a poll. You know what I'm saying? Like based
Do
on
they know?
statistics. They don't know. Because to me it's like in your 20s.
1 out of 3 that go test is not the fault.
Yeah. So basically if you remember the TikTok you sent me. So Makaida sent me a TikTok
yeah.
and she was talking about how there was a man who found out he wasn't
The father
sterile.
of his...
Sterile. He kept saying
found out
sterile.
he was sterile.
He was sterile.
He was sterile, so he couldn't conceive.
Yes, but he had 3 kids, been married for 15 years, and all 3 of them kids ain't his. So the doctor was like, "You've been sterile for
That's
a long
crazy
time."
though. Like
But
you really gotta like, what kind of woman you got, bro?
You know what I'm
she
saying?
and maybe like, all right, I get it. Maybe you slipped up one time. The dates, you know, were a little too close, and
She
you
was
just
getting it
just
in.
hope that it was your husband's. But like 3 times,
3 times and
3
no shame.
kids is
Have you no
crazy.
shame? But that's what I'm saying with Carlee Russell. Carlee Russell kind of falls into that category. It was like, I'm gonna do the extreme. And I'm not going. It's not going to go nowhere. I'm just going. I would never get caught because you can't say to that woman who's been married to this man for 15 years that she would have got caught.
yeah.
Because usually men don't go to the doctor that much anyway.
Yeah.
So now the one time he did, the doctor was like, "You're sterile,"
And
he's
who's
like, "What do you
thinking that
mean?
either?
What
Like,
does that
who's-
mean?"
who's thinking that?
You know what I'm saying? Like
Bro.
you just going to a doctor, they gonna draw your blood, you going home. He didn't find out he was sterile. He checked the kids. They wasn't his kids. So how do you?
And
Bring it
my
back to
thing
Carl?
is too, how he gonna say that and not give no? What y'all doing now? Like,
Yeah.
what's the update?
What's the
what
update?
are you
You
doing
staying with
today?
her?
But back to Carlee though.
This plays with her. This is a Carlee situation.
It is. This is a Jussie Smollett situation.
Oh,
this is
somebody
actually
said
what
the
that
French
reminds
actor
me
Jussie
of.
Smollett. Jussie Smollett deserved a slap on the wrist, though, to me,
But my thing is,
because he's black, and I feel like the white people get away with worse. He alright. You know what I'm
he
saying?
went to jail for that, right? Did he? He served
Did he?
time?
He did serve time.
A day? Oh.
He did serve some time.
He got pardoned.
But let him get the mental health he needs. And so, do you think this is a mental health situation, even though we're not qualified to speak on that?
It don't seem like it.
But do you just think it's just like one of those things where like it's a cry?
I think it was like a cry for attention, and it went too far. Honestly, she did drag it though. Like, you talking about babies walking on the highway, and like, you definitely made it much bigger than it needed to be. But I do think it was just a cry for attention, and I think people gotta stop going in on her too.
That's true.
Because it's y'all talking about some she wasted our resource, the police department's resources, and we was sending prayers. Cut it out. Y'all prayers was sending prayers. That was the prayer. Y'all putting praying hands emojis. That was y'all prayer.
That was the prayer.
Like,
y'all was,
why y'all acting
they
like...
They talk about they was boiling out like, Father God, in the name of Jesus. Father God.
Like, y'all was on the prayer line praying for Carlee Russell. Like, it wasn't that.
In the group chat, sending prayers in the group chat. That was the prayer.
Y'all did a quick retweet, a repost, and that's good.
And went to bed.
Because you know what? It should just the retweeting, the reposting, the Instagram stories, all that, like, that should just be standard. Like, someone is missing,
especially in your own community.
Exactly.
Like, and that doesn't give grounds for you to be like, oh, after this, I'm never gonna believe another black woman again. No, there's over 600,000 missing.
Yes, and they're not lying.
And is it black women?
I don't know
the research, but
I don't know if it's just black women.
Black people, 600,000, and we're not that much of the
kids,
population.
So many people,
right?
This is a good time to give you a reaction about
what? Yes, and that's what I was gonna bring it back to. There's this girl in New York. Do you remember that girl, Makaida? You remember that girl?
The girl who ran away from home.
The girl who ran away from
years
home.
ago, and she was just with her boyfriend, and her mother ended up sending her back to DR. Yes, I remember.
Que pasa contigo, mami?
I remember.
You played yourself. I was mad.
I
was invested. That's why this time around, and not to say that I wasn't invested, I actually was quite occupied. Not saying that I didn't care about Carlee Russell, but I was just like, sending prayers. I'm not the police officer. I don't. Yeah. And I'm just being honest. And I'm also grateful that we can joke about it and she's not dead. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I feel like they would have been more satisfied if she was. Like, cause like, are y'all mad that she's alive?
I'm actually like, she's alive.
Word.
Like, ha, let's get over it and
move on.
She can move on. But that girl in New York City, I was going hard for her. When I was like, yeah, they found her. This is what New York do. We find people. I was raving. I was like, New York stands up.
Really?
We found the girl.
What year was this? This is like 2014 or 2013?
26.
Really?
Was
it was that soon?
Yeah, it was kind of over there. Yeah, it was definitely before the pandemic. But
I feel like this was like
in high school. Right? No, it was definitely after. But my thing is, I was going hard for this girl.
Okay.
And to find out
you went out, you searching for her.
No, I did.
You was asking around.
I was posted on my Instagram.
You was putting up the missing flyers.
I had the Amber Alert on my phone. I was like, Lord, bring her back in the name of Jesus. I was like, God, I don't know where she is right now, but kundo no rekusaka. Like I was.
That's how you speak in tongues for real?
No, this is just the random.
Do you speak in tongues?
Yes, I do. When I'm in there.
Yeah.
When I'm in my commune with God.
See, now that's another conversation we gotta have. Okay, but you was in there speaking in tongues for homegirl, and
I was on my belly like, yes, God, we worship and adore you. And then she turned out she was
laid up with her man.
She was laid up with her man and didn't think it was gonna get this far. So this is like the same type of vibe.
Yeah,
like Carlee Russell just did.
That girl was a teenager though. I mean, Carlee's young.
Carlee,
how old is Carlee?
She's 25.
Okay.
So the membrane, that's what I'm saying about the physical development.
The frontal lobe got her bugging.
She bugging out right now. It's almost connecting. It's not quite. But she's almost there. But then, it sends me like the internet is so unserious because they were writing under her man's photo. Like, I would never disappear on you, babe.
No. Actually, yes, crazy. I saw the pictures of him. He's a good looking dude.
They was like, listen.
Wasn't she fighting with some other girl over him? She was clearing the girl
cancer.
Like, oh word, oh
possibly
clearing him. She like you, this and that. He would never. You was just for fun and da 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 da. Don't contact me and my.
Here's my thing though. Why, when these people do their crimes, they don't realize that the police are gonna look at your phone,
everything.
How to
should have Googled that. How much does an Amber Alert cost?
Do you have to pay for an Amber Alert? What, girl? Why? Why?
She would have set that up for herself. She would have zelled the people over at Amber Alert and
now you got no man. No.
Oh, he left her?
I feel like he deleted all the pictures.
Oh, he did? Damn.
And I don't think she has a job according to the internet news. I'm not sure what's going to happen after this. But this is what cost you in your 20s. You got to be as rational as possible. Like, if I do this, what could be the worst possible outcome? And maybe the best. Like, maybe it does work out. Maybe
what was the goal? What was she even trying to accomplish here?
Say if she said, oh, there's something wrong, and somebody says she painted her nails. That's the part that was sent me. Like, the kid.
She said the people, yeah. And I think that's what makes it so comedic too, because
like, girl,
everything is just so like the baby.
Is that what you want bundles too? Like,
you showed up naked, your fingernails was painted, they was feeding you Cheez-Its. What?
Yes, it was given like a Tyler Perry movie.
Yes.
Like Carlee Russell, A Story Untold.
And that's what's coming next.
Okay.
That's really what's coming next.
But I just pray for
Carlee Russell, the girl who lied.
Mental health. Because for you to take it this far, something has to be radically wrong. Now, for me, I've been heartbroken before. I'm not going to sit here and lie. There's sometimes you be heartbroken and you be like, yo, I don't know. I just want to make up a dramatic story.
To get his attention.
To kind of get his attention. I remember I had a friend.
See if he still love you.
Yes.
See if he still cares.
Case in point, this is what I'm saying. Like, I had a friend at the time. She had her man, and I used to work, intern at the nursing home. So they had beds there. We just dressed her up, put like some cords around her. I was like, hey, she's in the hospital.
That's crazy.
But this is the stuff.
Did he come running?
No, he was just shook. He was shook.
Oh. You was a part of that production?
I was a part of the production.
You see what I was saying? This is the type of stuff.
I am a set designer. You gotta see past the tomfoolery. I can design sets. That is the bigger point. I can put on a production.
You be in the middle of mess. Just saying. You be having an active hand in a lot of mess.
I have an active. Hi, my name is Charlotte. No. But that was as a kid. You're a kid. Makaida, don't look at me like that. I am. But you know, my problem is that I was
I told you, Makaida, you wasn't into foolery.
No, my problem was that I was too loyal to a fault. So I would be in the time
just rolling with the nonsense because it's your friend.
She was like, hey, I'm doing this. I said, girl, put on a gown. I'm riding with you.
Let me tell you how to make this work.
Yeah.
If we're going to do it, we're going to do it right.
We're going to do it right. I said, lay down. I said, it's taking a picture. Like, that don't look good.
That's crazy.
A little more eye. It was crazy.
It reminds me of the girls who like be dressing up as a guy and then post up with their friend to make their ex or whoever think that they got a new.
But that's playful, right? In a sense.
It's the same thing. Because now say he pull up. He ready to fight. He ready to shoot. He's shooting at your car.
I don't know who be doing that. I don't do stuff like that, y'all.
Anymore?
I don't know what
anymore.
I don't. I am not a partaker in the foolishness. I'm sorry.
But I feel like if I wanted to do some mess, I feel
we
like
did
you would
mess recently though. Do you not remember?
I remember.
That? Yeah. So you better sit your butt. You.
Was it your idea though?
You know what?
Was it your idea? I feel like it was.
Are
your
you
idea.
a follower or a leader? Think about your actions before you come talk to me.
I follow my friends sometimes. It is what it is.
If your friend jump off of a bridge,
not that.
Yeah, according to your parents.
But you was in it. That's the point.
Okay.
So I feel like if I wanted to stir up some foolishness, you would be right here with me, telling me, "Let's do this. Let's do that."
Okay, so you're trying to say, let's bring it back to Carlee.
You're an accomplice.
Like we're pointing at me. Do you think that Carlee had a friend back out?
Clearly she didn't. Clearly she did not have no help. Me.
Let's bring it back to Carlee. I am a writer and a writer. You get it? Writer and writer.
Let me write it.
Oh, my God.
Oh, you meant writer like words?
No, like words.
Oh.
Get your head out the gutter.
Listen, that's the English language for you.
Writer.
What writer are we talking about?
Well,
Okay.
I'm writing for you. Like, I'm writing for you, and I'm also a writer. Like, I write for my people. Now, don't call me to be in any mess again after today.
What?
I am done with you.
First off, what do you mean again? Like, I be calling you to
It was
do
one
stuff.
time we conjured up something.
I feel like
That was like
mutual.
last week.
Last week?
I'm just playing.
Oh,
it was like
because now you had me thinking, like, what did we do last week? What
Yeah,
happened last
because
week?
you guilty. That's what I'm saying. You are on the verge of conjuring up something, which is what
I ain't ashamed about nothing I do, okay?
Well, say it. What did you do?
So,
Oh, go ahead and say it.
off camera though.
No.
Off
No,
camera though.
Go ahead and say it.
Off camera though. Mind your business.
Okay, now you're telling them to mind their business, so you see who the real person who.
But
be,
you in it though, and that's the end. That's
I'm
it.
done. Listen, y'all. Let's what is the lesson that we have for the people as it relates to Carlee Russell? Because we want to bring it back to our 20s.
So the lesson
we
is
feeling nice and we joking and
Yeah.
stuff. But Carlee.
I think the lesson to be learned here is that if you are going to lie and create scenarios and scenes, do it well.
Please.
Nah, that's my playful advice.
That's the playful advice.
Playful advice. My playful, but not so like. Listen, do it right. Like I feel like
The police officers was on her. Did you see the
Like-
press conference? They was on
Yeah.
her butt, boy.
And now they about to make an example out of her.
They really are.
Like,
Yeah, they played the 911 call. I was actually shocked. I was like, oh my gosh. I go to TikTok for my news. The news, they be taking too long. Just play the call.
Get to the point.
I don't want to hear
Word.
about this evening.
get to the
Let's
point.
get to the point. Okay. So what is your advice for real? Your real advice? Just,
My real advice,
yes, ma'am.
seek help. Nah. No, but
Imagine.
for real, seek help. Like, I don't know what her mental state and whatever was going on that pushed her to do this. But like, I think the thing here is like, turn to the people in your community.
Yeah.
Your friends, your family. Listen, you popping up at the family's door. Talk to them and get in community with your people before you start doing foolishness.
And being cantankerous.
Yeah.
Like, I agree. I mean, let me not say I agree. I'm sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
Because that would mean that I'm agreeing with like the foolery, which that's something I obviously don't do. But what I'm really saying is, Carlee, like, it was never that serious for a man. Sometimes it be serious, but sometimes it don't be. It's never that serious. Like, if this man was quote unquote doing things or his interest was somewhere else, it's fine. You're young. There's other men.
Get new D.
You know,
That's
what
the
I'm saying?
lesson.
That's your lesson.
That's the lesson.
You had your time to give advice. I am giving advice now. Do you want to?
That's an add-on to mine.
That's an add-on to yours. My add-on would be just kind of like move on. It's okay.
Get new D.
All right.
Pretty much.
Move on. Because getting new D is not the answer.
It's not.
That might put you in a hole. Now you out here like
Better that than everything else she getting right now.
But
She
what
better
if
hope
the
they don't
ho-ho
press
leads
criminal
to
charges.
her getting and contracting and doing all these extra things that she wasn't really supposed to be doing.
Get new D safely.
Carlee Russell. It was never that serious.
And I think also the people ease up.
Yes.
This is why they never listen to us. Relax. Like, this is one
Thank
situation.
God they did listen to us.
Right.
At this point, I'm like, hey.
They didn't even. My
the
thing
other
is,
people do it all the time.
yo,
Them other people be doing worse.
It-
Leave them
my thing
alone.
is-
We do one thing in the community,
and
everybody
it's
like,
a hoopla.
and it be our own people.
Yes.
And people like
Ready to
this
put us
is
on the
why.
cross.
Like,
Yeah.
Okay, you said it. Put us on the cross and crucify us. Okay.
The thing is, they talking about wasted resources, and it's like the police and them didn't even find her. Like, she
Okay.
literally just went back home.
Okay. What do you mean?
What
wasted
did they
resources?
What did they use the resources to do?
Let them use the rest of the resources they have to find the other 600,000 people that are. Come on.
There we
Stop.
go.
Stop.
That's
It was-
the lesson to them.
That was a lesson to them.
All
Use
right.
your resources to let up on our student loans. That's what I'm saying.
That's another conversation for real.
Kylie Jenner and Jordyn Woods. Mm-hmm. What do you got to say about that?
Kylie and Jordyn, I kind of wish that Jordyn wasn't hanging out with her again. It's like, girl, they literally tried to end you. Mm-hmm. They was literally trying to end this girl. Yeah. So for her to go back and be friends with Kylie again, another thing that it kind of rubs me the wrong way. Whenever I see pictures of them,
there you go. I was going to say
you about to say that?
Go say it though, because you on point.
How Kylie's always in front of her and she's always lagging in the back,
her
like a puppy.
Like
I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
Especially as a black woman, like I don't like that. Why are you are literally moving like a shadow?
And granted, it's just one picture, but like now y'all back in the mix.
It's mad pictures like that though.
Like why y'all not like side by side?
It's always 10 steps
weird.
back.
It is weird. It's weird. Here come the producer. Probably she's taller.
It's like, nah, the paparazzi see us. I gotta be in the front.
Listen, I think Jordyn Woods has leveled up. She got her little boo. She was minding her business. So for her to come back here, it's like, why are you back here? We was rotting for her.
Exactly.
So it's like, why are you back here? Granted, but then another question would be like, do you think that after a certain type of violation that you could go back and be friends with someone? Because that's also another conversation.
No.
Do you think that because maybe her standard is like, hey, she could violate me, but this is one level of violation that I can accept. But if it was another level, like, then I would be done with her. Like, you know what I mean?
If I was Jordyn, this would not be forgivable.
Okay.
If we go back, how long has it been? Like 4 or 5 years?
4 years.
If we go back, she was on the Red Table Talk telling everybody that like her sister couldn't go to school. They were getting death threats. Kylie was not stepping for you, defending you publicly
or
ever.
Saying like, okay, guys, stop with
leave it alone. She never defended you once. So your bestie was okay. Like she was comfortable with you
just coming in the limelight, and getting the heat for whatever happened.
Yeah, taking the fall. And my thing is, they forgave Tristan a long time ago.
Okay,
he ain't never been kicked out the family for real.
Oh no,
they put him in the hot seat for a couple of weeks, and he was back out with
how
Chloe.
People feel about their mans and the man's them.
Tristan ain't even nobody.
But you know how they feel about the man, the black man.
I know.
He's a statue in that house.
I know.
He's a token.
But he's the adulterer here.
But that's how it is. Don't you find out that when women are caught in the hot seat and you find out your man is cheating, you have instant rage towards the other woman. And that's my problem with a lot of these women, because if your man is cheating with the woman, why are you mad at the woman? Even if she knows that is your man.
Yeah.
Like, you cannot be mad at the woman, because at the end of the day, she's getting her benefits.
Yeah.
And going about her business. You're the one in the relationship with this man. You should be mad at the man. Granted, with Jordyn, it never went that far.
Honestly, that story never made sense to me.
It never made sense to me.
It never made sense to me.
I was like, what do you mean? What was it? A kiss? A hug? Was it an accidental kiss?
Like, was it a peck? Was y'all making out? That's my thing. Like, did he literally want you? Or was y'all making out?
Yeah. I didn't get that story.
Because I never understood that. Because in my head, like, I can't imagine my best friend's sister's, it's so many connections. My best friend's sister's man kisses me and I don't say anything. Like, why? I would have jumped right in front of that. As soon as it happened, I would have picked up the phone like, girl, why so-and-so's man just kissed me? Like, why did she not do that? Anything, like, that's why that story never made sense to me. It's weird. Especially if you literally... He came on to you.
I didn't like, girl, why this man just kissed me? Get your sister, tell him.
Yes.
Like, it's 1, 2, 3, boom, boom, boom. But then also when you have alcohol and drugs involved, and she got to understand that her making this move to be friends with this girl again, it's like people want to start talking about it again. Yeah. Does she not know? Like, we kind of forgot. We was just like, we was living in your glory with you and your new man, and he's a basketball player, and you're getting showered, you getting loved on, you got your body right. Blah, blah, blah. Now I'm here thinking about the whole situation
all
again.
over.
Like, that's kind of...
It's giving bozo. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, I'm all for forgiveness, but, like, why are you hanging out with that girl?
I'm sorry. I think all But this is what I'm saying. Like, people's standards of what a friend is like completely different from what you think. So this might have been like the nail in the coffin for you, but then for her, it's just like, we're rekindling. Because I like to believe that there are friendships, like with relationships, with like your significant other, that can be restored. I think some friendships can be restored.
I agree.
You know, like even if you guys went through a tumultuous period, blah, 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 it was given scandal, it was given heartbreak, it was given ratchet, it was given in the family. But I think that even through that, there's some relationships that could progress past that, and I just think this is for her. Unfortunately for me, that wouldn't be my story
in this situation.
But I'm just saying that because I'm not in it.
Yeah.
But based on where I am right now, if that was me, like in regular people terms, not in like, oh, money and stuff involved, I would be done. You know what I'm saying?
Same.
Because I just be like, I kind of made a mistake. You could say you made a mistake. You'll be done with them. Because they're obviously done with you. And why are you feeling pressed to be associated with these people?
What's funny, too, is like, I think it's interesting how after that, she was surrounding herself with the black people. She outside with Normani and this girl, that girl. Like, now you got like a little black clique. You with Lori Harvey, you with the black it girls, the black socialites. Now you back walking behind Kylie Jenner.
You see what I mean, though?
Yeah, you turned to the black community once them people kicked you to the curb.
Okay.
And you got you a black boyfriend. Like, you went all the way. You came back home to your people.
You came back.
And now look at you.
Okay. But you see the thing, not every, who was it, like her, cause not saying that her publicist or whoever, but like what are the people around you saying? Because they were also affected by it, like your sister. Like,
exactly.
How is this gonna affect it? I don't know, man. Because I would have to consult with my people. Like, y'all okay with this? Because if y'all not okay, I will reconsider strongly. Because y'all been the ones riding with me when I was crying, XYZ, you know? And some people just was in your life for a certain period of time. Leave it alone. Why we trying? Because then you find out you rekindle with somebody and then y'all end up falling out again for something similar.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm not into too much into the rekindle.
It's never the same.
It's never the same.
It's never, like, depending on what went wrong, it don't be the same.
I'm not interested. I've had people reach out to me like, hey, and I've shut it down. I am not interested.
You know, that's the thing I wonder, though. Like, who reached out to who? Did Kylie write her? Or did Jordyn go crawling back? Like, how did that, or was there like a mutual person? Did someone put them in? Like, I really want to know, like, how did y'all get back together?
How?
Because, so I saw someone say, like, maybe they've been friends all along.
And we didn't know.
And we just didn't know.
And I think that would be cool that maybe they went to friend therapy or something.
I doubt it.
They have money. We can't, you know.
Do.
Yeah.
They do.
We meet every Tuesday and Thursday to talk about our friendship and what went wrong.
Listen, my thing is, if Jordan's
friendship therapy would be cool. You know how they have like relationship
couples therapy?
We should have friendship therapy.
It's probably out there, you know?
I think we should like talk about it, like have a therapist evaluate the friendships, like who's giving more, who's giving less, who has main character energy, who doesn't, who is a little bit insecure, who has a giving spirit versus who has like.
What would provoke it though? Like, what would, like, you think friends got to be on the rocks to go to friendship therapy?
And they have to be aware that there is a rock in the friendship. I think most friendships, in my experience, not mature friendships, you end up like tiptoeing around like a real issue.
The issues,
like there's an issue happening, but we're not really saying nothing. Like, I know it's the issue, you know it's the issue, but you're not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing, and then it's a random day when you say something, and I'm already over it.
And then there's always that one person who acts like they don't know. That's one thing I don't like. I do not like a person who acts like they don't know that there's an issue. Mm-hmm. Like, when y'all both have been avoiding the elephant in the room, and when someone finally says it, and then that other person just acts like, we have an issue?
Like,
what are you talking about?
Changed.
What do you mean? And then they'll put it on you. It's like, oh, you have an issue with me. Like, girl, cut the crap.
Like, you know,
feel the vibes.
You
cut
know
the crap.
The vibes is off, and whatever caused the vibes to be off, like, we have to address it.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes after addressing it, we also have to be okay with like sometimes not moving on either. Like sometimes you can address it and be like, I like you, but I don't really want to be your friend.
But my thing is, y'all
Like,
was
I
friends
don't wanna-
before the day you addressed it.
But it's like a fake friend because you kind of like.
So you was part of the fakeness.
But that's true, and that was okay at the time. You get what I'm saying?
It's never okay.
But
to
it's
be
never
fake.
okay to be fake. But if this is because some people, it's hard for them to have hard conversations. You know what I'm saying? And that could be an excuse. But like at this point, call a spade a spade. Try it with the next friendship you have. Like I feel like if me and you have a problem, if and when the day comes, because who knows? You know what I'm saying? You might be like, Shar, you ain't put out the episode. I'm like, I didn't like your tone. Say that day comes. I feel like I'll be more open to say something to you.
We got to do couples therapy if that never happens.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No?
I think we can
Word?
just talk to each other.
Oh, I thought you
You're
was
pretty
going somewhere else with it.
I'm at this big age though. I think a lot of my friendships went from like middle school to high school to it's too much.
That's
much
where
history.
it gets. Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, at this point, this is not how we dealt with conflict before. How do we deal with it?
There wasn't
now?
any before. That'd be the real tea is we've been friends since kids and there was no real conflict.
Now I have some issues and I want to address them. And somehow when you address them, you be like, hey, you know what? Sometimes addressing the issue also lets you know, like, this person wasn't really your friend in the first place. So hopefully Kylie and Jenner kind of address their issues and
Kylie and Jenner.
It's
late, girl.
Sorry,
Kylie and
it is late.
Jordyn.
Kylie, I'm looking at the notes. I'm like Kylie and Jenner, and then I see Jenner and Jordyn and Woods. It's just a lot.
The J's, the J girls.
Hopefully, the J girls talk out their issues, and if they do, kudos. You know.
You know what I also don't like though.
What?
I feel like there is an unequal power dynamic in that friendship.
I do.
And I feel like maybe that's part why we are so against,
especially
or
being
we're
a
so
black
iffy.
woman on
Yes,
it. As
it's
a
like
black woman, you kind of see yourself in this. It's like, why are you letting this person kind of belittle you in a sense?
Yeah,
like, I don't know. It's just, and it always gave that.
Yeah.
Even when I was watching the show, I'm like, okay, she was the friend who had a little bit more weight, you know.
The fat friend, let's call it what it is.
Okay.
She was the fat friend. She even called herself that on the Red Table Talk, I believe. I think she said I was always the fat friend. Mm-hmm. So it's like...
And sometimes when you're in these relationships, or let me say friendships, because that's what it is. When you're in these friendships and people kind of see you a certain way, because let me be honest, y'all. Let me tell you, bringing it back to me, then back to them, because I can only use my personal experiences. I grew up in Brownsville. I say this all the time. Very, very, what?
Ghetto?
Very ghetto and a little bit on the poverty side.
Ghetto?
Yes.
Ghetto and broke.
Ghetto and broke. I had a $2 perm. Things wasn't looking up for me. But my point is, like, those friends who see you like that, they know your situation. Mm-hmm. When you finally start like making moves or getting yourself together, this is when the friction actually starts happening. And a lot of people don't address that because people like to say, oh, they're being haters. No, let's call it what it is. You like me below you.
Yeah.
So now that I feel like Jordyn Woods is like getting her life together, she should leave that energy alone. Because if you were the fat friend, if you were the friend that was just like, you know,
the puppy,
taking up space,
in the shadow, the black friend on the show, like, girl.
It is what it is. Leave that alone. So I had to do that too because I was always the poor. Like people, no matter what I did, people was always looking at me like, "Oh, she the poor ghetto one."
Really?
I'm dead serious. I had to grow up and realize like these people really don't like me, and I'm not being mad. I'm
Who
not
don't
mad
like
about
you?
it. I lie. And maybe it's me too, because when you poor, you got a little mindset like, oh, I'm at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
I gotta be using everything.
Like maybe
to help
sometimes
everybody. Yeah, I'll stay in this toxic place because. But then I'm older now, so and I'm not poor no. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing better for myself. I'm not mad about that, but like it is what it is. So now it's like, oh, who knew she was gonna get up out of Brownsville? Like I'm out of here. Like I'm out of here, boy, and I haven't been back. So that's my point. Like when you have these friendships, it's like sometimes it only lasts as long as you on the bottom. Mm-hmm. So hopefully there's an equal power dynamic. I don't see it, but
it's never gonna be equal. That girl is a Kardashian Jenner. there's always gonna be
that
like
billionaire.
They're she's a billionaire. Well, quote unquote.
Quote unquote.
We know how that is.
You could say she is, but we all know what that is.
Or millionaire, like whatever. The point is that they're a very rich and wealthy family. So I feel like the power dynamic is always gonna be very unequal.
Yeah.
Like as far as this being like a white woman, a rich white woman, and you are a black socialite. Like no shade, but what does Jordyn Woods do? Like I'm not even trying to be funny.
No, you're not trying.
Like
to be
I'm
funny,
sure
and
she
I'm
do
trying-
like the sponsored posts and.
You know what I noticed? She's a gamer. Like what?
She plays Sims. What she play? Oh,
Interesting. Since she got into her relationship. Okay, interesting. That's good that he's on a max contract. That's good that he's rich. What does she do?
and that's the thing. See, this girl is just always in a
That's like Lori Harvey having her skincare line.
Yeah.
Like, girl, you're just doing this so we can believe that you do
that you have something.
And we're not trying to sound like a hater.
And it is what it is.
1,200 calories, Lori
Yeah.
Harvey. Don't, if you might die, try to be on that diet. But, capitalism doesn't allow for the regular girls to be on.
Yeah.
If you eat 1,200 calories, let's be honest.
That's crazy.
You're going to die. Let me not say that because I'm not Dr. Phil. But come on, who's doing that? But my point is like, what do you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Thoughts
and prayers. Hoping that situation works
prayers.
out for her.
1, 2, 3.
Sending prayers. They
That
said
was the prayer.
Jordyn, you better watch your man. And like, no, for real. Like, for real. Because I don't even think Kylie's with Travis anymore.
I got
So,
you, man. She gonna be whining like, I got your man.
Who?
No.
Kylie Jenner?
Yeah. She gonna be whining like, Mr. May have your man and you can't do anything. May have your man and you can't.
You ever seen her dance before?
I've never seen her dance.
I've seen it. We'll watch it later.
Okay. Is it cringe?
It's just funny.
Okay.
It's just a little
Can she
funny.
dance?
No.
Does she have
tried.
rhythm?
No.
Okay. Maybe that's why she's with Jordyn Woods. Get a little rhythm here, a little rhythm there. I don't
Steal
know.
some of the sauce
Steal
or
some of the
whatever.
sauce.
And let me
Listen.
not listen. I don't know what sauce Jordyn got either. Like not
Okay.
because she black. She all skin folk ain't kin folk. All right. So
And that's on period. So listen, in your 20s, do you, boo. As it relates to friendships, I really could, at this big age, if you want to go back to the friend who took your man and you have brunch, fine. If you want to go back to the friend who punched you in your face, that's fine. If you want to go back to the friend who
let
cursed
you
your
get
mother
death
out,
threats and get dragged on the internet, all right.
do what you got to do. Because I don't have no skin in the game. I'm trying to survive. What about you?
I'm trying to survive too, and if you violate me, it's a wrap for you. Like it's a wrap for you.
For you, baby. That's a wrap. Yeah, do you like as a friendships? Go back if you want to go back. It's your lesson to be learned at the end of the day.
And
like,
sometimes it works out. So let me stop sounding like a Debbie Downer.
Yeah.
It works sometimes. I hope it works for her sake. But
because they're gonna chew her up and spit her out again.
Yo.
Not me, but we might. But
on the show, right?
On the show, right? Come back for next week to hear how. No, but for real, like however it goes, hopefully it works out. And sometimes it does.
Yeah, sometimes.
Remember the podcast I sent you with those two girls, wrapping up those two girls who
made up
after they had a rocky friendship. It happens. I hope more people talk about it. I sure won't.
What if they fall out again, or
no? If I fall out with you, I'm not talking about it.
Oh.
We could just stop this pod right now.
We could do the pod as like enemies and maybe work it out there.
No, I could punch you in your face right now, and then we could just keep it pushing.
You talking real hot.
Okay.
You talking real hot.
For somebody who can't walk.
Not
the producer agreeing
like,
with you.
Let's wrap this up before.
Don't let me hit you with my 10-cent Crocs. Don't let me hit you with my 10-cent Crocs. Say something. Anyway, thank you, 10-cent Crocs. Thank you for tuning in to the
Surviving Your 20s podcast.
Yes.
Share your thoughts below. We want to hear from you. Tell us about the time that you fell out with your friend, made up with your friend. Tell us about the time that you lied to that man and said that you was pregnant. Or lied to that man and told him you was in the hospital.
Google, baby.
We on to you. You know how to copy and paste images into Google Images. We're on to you guys.
And he know how to reverse search.
But then again, the dudes don't be that smart.
They don't.
But anyway,
right? Hold my hand.
You started holding my hand first, so now
Okay.
we're gonna hold hands until we end. All right, friends to the end. Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Like, subscribe, comment, and share.